اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Class 5th, subject English. Today our topic is Gulliver among the little people. Dear students, once a ship called the Antelope was on its way to the South Seas. There were 30 sailors in it with a captain and a doctor. The ship was sailing near a rock. پیارے بچوں، گلیور ایک ڈاکٹر تھا. وہ سمندری جہاز میں سفر کر رہا تھا. اس کا جہاز حادثے کا شکار ہو گیا. All of a sudden there was a storm with rain and thunder. The sea roared, the wind blew, and the waves rose high. The ship struck the rock and broke in two. The sailors jumped into the sea. Only one man reached the shore and saved himself. He was the ship's doctor, Lemuel Gulliver. Gulliver found himself all alone on an island. He left the seashore and walked for some time across open fields. Then he lay down on the soft grass. He was very tired and soon fell asleep. He woke up early in the morning. He wanted to get up, but he could not move his arms and legs. They were tied to the ground with strings. He said to himself, "Oh, I can't move my arms or legs. They are tired, and some animal is moving on my body. It is walking to my face. What animal can it be?" It was a tiny man, only 6 inches tall. In a short time there were dozens of little men on Gulliver's body, and there were many more around him. Some among them carried bows and arrows. Gulliver was in Lilliput, the country of tiny men. He wanted to get up. He said to himself, "These strings are not thicker than threads. I can easily break them and free myself." He broke one or two strings and was able to move his left arm a little. He tried to catch some of the little men, but they all slipped through his fingers and ran away. Then there was a loud shot, and little arrows came and hit Gulliver all over his body. They are sharp and painful. Gulliver said to him, "These arrows are very painful, and I will not try to break any more strings, but how can I feel myself?" Gulliver lay there quietly and did not move for a long time. Now the tiny men did not shoot any more arrows at him. They made a platform near his head. Several of them clambered on the platform, and one of them spoke. But Gulliver did not understand the tiny man's words. Gulliver was very hungry and thirsty. He made some signs for food and drink. They understood his signals and brought him baskets full of tiny leaves or bread and tiny fruit. Gulliver ate 2 or 3 loaves at a time. Then they brought him water in tiny tubs. He drank it and then went to sleep again. The men, they went to their king and said, "There is a giant near the seashore. He was sleeping and wet, and we tied him to the ground. What shall we do with him?" The king wanted to see the giant for himself. He said, "Make a very big cart, put the giant on it, and bring him here." The tiny man soon made a wooden cart. It was 2 meters long and 1 meter wide, and it had 22 wheels. The wheels were also made of wood. Hundreds of tiny horses pulled the cart, and hundreds of tiny men joined together to tie Gulliver to it. Then the horses pulled the cart with Gulliver on it. The next day, they reached the gate of the city. Then the king of Lilliput came and saw Gulliver. He was very surprised and said to himself, "Oh, this man is very big. His arms and legs are like tall trees." Gulliver was taken to an old temple and put there. The king's man tied one of his legs with strong chains to a pillar. Crowds of people came and saw him. Some of them shot arrows at his face, but the king stopped this. Gulliver did some funny tricks and pleased the king and the people. Then one day Gulliver said to the king, "Please take away my chains. I want to walk about." The king said, "That will be dangerous. You will walk on people's bodies and kill them." "No, I will be careful. I will not like anyone. You people will be quite safe. Your people will be quite safe," Gulliver said. The king said to his men, "Take his chains away. He is not a dangerous giant." Then Gulliver was free and he lived among the people of Lilliput for several months. प्यारे बच्चों, उसके सारे साथी समंदर में डूब गए गुलिवर मुश्किल से तीर कर एक जजीरे पर पहुंच जाता है। थकावट के सबब उसको नींद नहीं आती है और वो जब आंखें खोलता है तो वो अपने आप को रस्सियों से बंधा हुआ पाता है। उसे देखकर हैरानी होती है कि उसको बांधे वाले बहुत छोटे इंसान होते हैं जिनका कद सिर्फ उसकी उंगली के बराबर होता है। वो हाथ में तीर कमान लेकर उसके आगे पीछे पहरा देते हैं। वो हाथ पर हिलाने की कोशिश करता है मगर उस पर तीरों की बारिश होती है। तीर सुई की मानंद होते हैं और उनके चुभने से उससे सख्त तकलीफ होती है। गुलिवर इस तकलीफ से बचने के लिए हिलना बंद करता है। वो लोग अपने बादशाह को इत्तला देते हैं कि उन्होंने देव कामत इंसान को कैदी बनाया है। गुलिवर को एक बड़ी गाड़ी के साथ बांधकर बादशाह के पास लिया जाता है। बादशाह उसे देखकर हैरान होता है। बादशाह उसे एक मंदिर के सितून के साथ बांधने का हुक्म देता है और साथ ही अपने लोगों को हुक्म देता है कि उससे कोई तकलीफ न दी। आखिरकार बादशाह को यकीन होता है कि गुलिवर कोई दुश्मन नहीं और उससे टहलने की इजाज़त मिल जाती है और वो कुछ महीने वहाँ क़याम करता है।